Notable figures in the Roman-Germanic Wars. The Roman-Germanic Wars spanned centuries, marked by the exploits of key figures whose decisions and leadership shaped the course of history. From cunning tacticians to cultural icons, these individuals left an indelible mark on the clash between Rome and the Germanic tribes. Arminius, 18 BCE, 21 CE, the liberator of Germania. Arminius, a Germanic chieftain of the Cherusci tribe, stands as the most iconic figure of the Roman-Germanic Wars. Trained in Roman military tactics as a youth, he was granted Roman citizenship and rose to the rank of eques, knight. However, his loyalty to Rome was a facade. Notable contributions. The Teutoburg ambush, 9 CE, Arminius masterminded one of Rome's greatest defeats, luring Governor Varus and 3 legions into a deadly trap in the Teutoburg forest. The victory united the Germanic tribes and halted Roman expansion into Germania. Unifying Germania. Despite tribal rivalries, Arminius temporarily united disparate tribes against a common enemy, showcasing his political acumen. Legacy. Celebrated as a hero of German nationalism centuries later, Arminius became a symbol of resistance against oppression. Publius Quinctilius Varus, 46 BCE, 9 CE, the tragic general. Varus, a Roman governor and general, is best remembered for his catastrophic defeat at the hands of Arminius. A close associate of Emperor Augustus, Varus was tasked with consolidating Roman control over Germania, but his arrogance and underestimation of the Germanic tribes proved fatal. Notable contributions. Failure in diplomacy. Varus imposed Roman taxation and laws on the Germanic tribes, fueling resentment and rebellion. Teutoburg Forest. His leadership during the ambush was criticized for rigidity and overconfidence, leading to the annihilation of 3 Roman legions. Legacy. Varus' death during the battle, likely by suicide, symbolized Rome's vulnerability and became a turning point in its frontier policy. Germanicus, 15 BCE, 19 CE, Rome's avenger. Germanicus, a Roman general and nephew of Emperor Tiberius, sought to avenge the Teutoburg forest disaster. His campaigns in Germania were marked by a combination of military brilliance and political acumen. Notable contributions. Campaigns in Germania. 14 to 16 CE, Germanicus led a series of retaliatory expeditions, recovering 2 of the 3 lost legionary standards and inflicting significant losses on the tribes. Psychological warfare. His symbolic actions, such as recovering the remains of fallen Roman soldiers, boosted morale and reaffirmed Rome's presence on the Rhine. Legacy. Despite his successes, Germanicus' campaigns highlighted the limits of Roman power in Germania, leading Rome to abandon efforts to conquer the region permanently. Maroboduus, 35 BCE, 37 CE, the king of the Marcomanni. Maroboduus, a leader of the Marcomanni tribe, was one of the few Germanic chieftains to create a centralized kingdom. Educated in Rome, he used Roman strategies to establish a powerful confederation that posed a significant threat to the empire. Notable contributions. Formation of the Marcomannic kingdom. Maroboduus united several tribes and established a kingdom in modern-day Bohemia, maintaining autonomy from Rome. Conflict with Rome and Arminius. Though he clashed with Rome, he refused to join Arminius in the rebellion against Varus, showcasing his pragmatic approach to diplomacy. Legacy. His reign demonstrated the potential for Germanic tribes to adopt centralized governance, a precursor to later kingdoms. Marcus Aurelius, 121 to 180 CE, the philosopher-emperor. Marcus Aurelius, known for his Stoic philosophy, was thrust into the Germanic conflict during the Marcomannic Wars, 166 to 180 CE. His leadership during these prolonged and brutal campaigns underscored Rome's resilience in the face of relentless invasions. Notable contributions. Marcomannic Wars. Marcus Aurelius personally led campaigns along the Danube frontier, repelling invasions by the Marcomanni, Quadi, and Sarmatians. Strategic settlements. He established fortified settlements to secure Rome's borders, delaying the Germanic tribes' advance for decades. Legacy. His writings and meditations reflect the burden of leadership during wartime, offering insight into the human cost of the Roman Germanic struggles. Clovis I, 466 to 511 CE, the king who bridged two worlds. Though active after the Roman Empire's fall, Clovis I of the Franks played a pivotal role in the aftermath of the Roman Germanic Wars. His reign marked the blending of Roman and Germanic traditions. Notable contributions: unification of the Franks. Clovis united the Frankish tribes, laying the foundation for modern France. Conversion to Christianity. His baptism in 496 CE aligned his kingdom with the Roman Church, strengthening ties to Roman traditions and securing ecclesiastical support. Legacy. Clovis' reign symbolized the transition from Roman to medieval Europe, bridging the gap between empires and tribes. Theodoric the Great, 454 to 526 CE, the Ostrogothic king. Theodoric, leader of the Ostrogoths, was a key figure in the post-Roman world. Educated in Constantinople, he combined Roman and Germanic traditions to govern his kingdom effectively. Notable contributions: King of Italy. After overthrowing Odoacer, Theodoric ruled Italy, preserving Roman institutions while integrating Germanic leadership. Diplomatic balance. He maintained alliances with other Germanic kingdoms and the Byzantine Empire, ensuring stability in a fragmented Europe. Legacy. Theodoric's reign exemplified the fusion of Roman and Germanic cultures, a hallmark of the early medieval period. Odoacer, 433 to 493 CE, the first king of Italy. Odoacer, a Germanic chieftain, is best known for deposing the last Roman emperor of the West, Romulus Augustulus, in 476 CE. His reign marked the symbolic end of the Western Roman Empire. Notable contributions: deposition of Romulus Augustulus. Odoacer's rise to power ended centuries of Roman rule in the West, though he styled himself as a continuation of Roman governance. Governance in Italy. He maintained Roman administrative structures, blending them with Germanic customs. Legacy. Odoacer's rule paved the way for the Ostrogoths and the eventual transformation of Italy into a center of medieval power. Edda the Seer, legendary figure, the prophetic voice of Germania. Edda, a semi-mythical figure among the Germanic tribes, represents the spiritual dimension of their resistance. Though her existence is debated, she is often depicted as a wise woman or seer who inspired warriors with visions of victory and freedom. Notable contributions: prophecies and unity. Legends credit Edda with foreseeing the triumph at Teutoburg and uniting tribes through her spiritual influence. Role in Germanic culture. She symbolizes the importance of women in tribal leadership and the integration of spirituality into warfare. Legacy. Edda's legend endures as a symbol of the mystical and cultural roots of Germanic resistance to Rome. Drusus the Elder, 38 BC 9 BCE, the first conqueror of Germania. Nero Claudius Drusus, known as Drusus the Elder, was a Roman general and stepson of Emperor Augustus. His campaigns marked the first major Roman incursions into Germania, earning him fame as a trailblazer in the empire's attempt to conquer the region. Notable contributions: early campaigns in Germania. Drusus led expeditions into Germanic territory between 12 BCE and 9 BCE, pushing as far as the Elbe River. His engineering feats included the construction of forts and canals to support Roman advances. Diplomatic success. He negotiated alliances with some Germanic tribes, paving the way for temporary Roman footholds in the region. Legacy. Drusus' untimely death, reportedly from a fall from his horse, cut short Rome's early ambitions in Germania. However, his campaigns laid the groundwork for future Roman efforts. Tiberius, 42 BCE, 37 CE, the strategist of the frontier. As a general and later emperor, Tiberius played a key role in shaping Rome's approach to Germania. While not as celebrated as his predecessor Germanicus, Tiberius' calculated strategies helped stabilize Rome's northern borders. Notable contributions: pacification of Germania. Tiberius succeeded Drusus in leading campaigns into Germania, focusing on securing the Rhine as a defensive boundary rather than pursuing full conquest. Administrative reforms. As emperor, Tiberius implemented policies that emphasized consolidation over expansion, reducing the strain on Roman resources. Legacy. Tiberius' pragmatic approach to Germania influenced Rome's long-term frontier strategy, prioritizing stability over costly military ventures. Alaric I, c. 370 to 410 CE, the Visigothic king who sacked Rome. Alaric I, the king of the Visigoths, is best known for leading the sack of Rome in 410 CE. A product of the migration period, Alaric's leadership exemplified the shifting power dynamics between the Roman Empire and the Germanic tribes. Notable contributions. The Gothic Rebellion. Frustrated by broken promises from Roman officials, Alaric led the Visigoths in rebellion, seeking land and recognition within the empire. The sack of Rome. Alaric's capture of Rome was not a destructive act but a calculated move to pressure the empire into meeting his demands. It marked a symbolic turning point in the empire's decline. Legacy. Alaric became a symbol of the Germanic tribes' transition from enemies of Rome to power brokers within its collapsing structure.